I'm a man, and this is a story that is told through the lens of a woman. And especially when it relates to intimacy scenes and to scenes where there is a mix of intimacy and violence, I wanted to make sure that those scenes had a female gaze. As much as I can try to see the world as a woman, I never will be able to.
Hey there, folks. Madison here. If you thought the View drama or that Blake vs. Justin fiasco had already reached maximum chaos, buckle up. Because the rumor mill just churned out a new wild theory. Blake Lively allegedly fell in love with Justin Baldoni during filming. Yes, you heard that right. And that starry-eyed crush supposedly kickstarted this whole meltdown. Intrigued? Mortified? Both? Let's dive into this so-called forbidden romance conspiracy with an extra dose of wit and side-eye, shall we? But before we unravel this Hollywood roller coaster, do me a quick favor, smash that like button and subscribe, because let's face it, I'm trying to pay off those college loans, and every click helps keep my lights on. Thank you, fam. Now let's dish on the swirling drama that's juicier than a soap opera marathon. So, according to the rumor, Blake Lively is something of an on-set heartbreak bandit, just out here catching feelings for co-stars left and right. She's allegedly done it before with Penn Badgley on Gossip Girl and Ryan Reynolds, Don Green Lantern. So this time around with the super intimate It Ends With Us, she's supposedly at it again, letting real sparks fly while playing pretend romance. Only difference? Justin apparently wasn't playing along. The theory. She tried to flirt, throw out signals, maybe even turned up the heat in scenes, just enough to see if Justin would reciprocate. Instead, Justin goes, no thanks. Cue heartbreak, embarrassment, and then maybe a big fat lawsuit to shift blame and save face. Because let's be real, if you can't get your crush to fall for you, why not claim he's the problem?
It was very hands-on with the choreography of it as well. Honestly, there were many instances on set where I just let the women figure it out, and I took a step back and kind of jumped in more as an actor in those scenes than even as a director.
According to this rumor, Blake caught real-life feelings for Justin. She tried to show it, he apparently didn't return the favor, and everything spiraled. Think unrequited love meets high-profile production. Some say it's the missing puzzle piece that explains why this project went from OMG, can't wait, to OMG, call the lawyers. Hold on, I can already hear your skepticism. Isn't Blake a happily married mom of 4? Doesn't Justin do positivity speeches on social media? Precisely why this rumor is so shocking. But let's keep going because the so-called facts get even wilder. If you believe the speculation, Justin was the polar opposite, a method actor who invests heavily in his character. He's playing Ryle, a dangerously attractive doctor with complicated vibes. Combine that with an allegedly bored or romance-seeking co-star, some folks say that's a recipe for big trouble and big heartbreak if the real tension on set wasn't reciprocated. The rumor says all that on-set tension, plus Blake's self-professed love of romance, turned the filming environment into a real high fantasy swirl. She even openly said the story's themes made her feel fireworks, describing overlapping conscious and unconscious feelings. Could fireworks be code for I had an epic crush on my co-star? Possibly. Or maybe she just admired the script. Hence why certain fans suspect the meltdown reached lawsuit levels. Maybe once Blake realized she and Justin weren't about to become the next Hollywood it couple, she pivoted her script from on-set fling to harassment claims. Brutal? Possibly, but that's the rumor. Some people wonder if timing played a role. Blake had just had her 4th child and hopped onto a project known for deep emotional romance.
Just tell me what it was like also collaborating with Blake in this.
Oh, she's a creative force. She's a genius. She was involved in every aspect of this production, and everything she touched, she made better.
I mean, it all started with a letter that Colleen received from you.
Yeah.
Could postpartum hormones plus a hyper-romantic storyline equal blurred boundaries? The theory says yes, that it created the perfect storm for a slow-burning crush. Meanwhile, Justin was in his method acting bubble, possibly unaware or ignoring the signals. If that's true, talk about awkward. Skeptics call it ridiculous. Blake's a professional, for heaven's sake. But scandal lovers point to the next set of facts for more proof. Now for the holy smokes moment, remember that IG post from around 100 weeks ago, Justin's sweaty workout session with Blake commenting, amazing, now try it pregnant. She definitely wasn't being subtle. Some interpret it as a playful flirtation, others as just comedic banter.
And then when it came to bringing on a stunt coordinator, it was important to me that it was a woman. We brought on Lauren Shaw, and we all worked together to figure out, well, how can the intimacy of this and the violence kind of work together? How can we make sure everyone feels safe? How can we rehearse? and go through the process. Blake was very involved in that and had amazing ideas.
But the conspiracy lovers insist it was a mini I like what I see nudge. Because apparently Blake likes to bring herself into every narrative. And maybe that was her gentle way of letting Justin know she was paying attention. Need more evidence? The conspiracy points to a track record. Penn Badgley, they dated IRL while filming Gossip Girl. Ryan Reynolds, she apparently connected with him in Green Lantern territory while he was still with Scarlett Johansson. Yikes. Ben Affleck, on the town, rumors of emotional entanglement, even though she was with Penn and he was married to Jennifer Garner at the time. So if she's 3 for 3 in the romance on-set department, rumor mongers say, why wouldn't she try a 4th with Justin? It's comedic logic, but hey, some fans are living for it. One angle is that Ryan was well aware of how Blake operates on set and insisted on protecting her, or rather protecting his territory. So once it was clear Justin wasn't into her, Ryan swooped in, demanding apologies for random slights like Justin allegedly fat-shaming Blake by asking about her weight for a lift scene. Then came the alleged cameo in Deadpool mocking Justin with a nice pool character. Yes, that's a whole other rumor, but fits the petty narrative, right? The result. We get Ryan scolding Justin in that now infamous penthouse meeting, thus fueling the meltdown. Meanwhile, Blake's like, sure, blame Justin for everything, turning up the heat until lawsuits start flying. This rumored love triangle drama is either totally baseless, a string of half-baked assumptions from fan detectives scanning old interviews for chemistry. Uncomfortably plausible given her track record, the set tensions, and that truly epic meltdown.
That message must have been so heartfelt. What do you think was the words that you used that really captivated her and made her want to give you over the movie rights? I mean, she had a lot of requests.
Yeah, I don't know if, again, I feel like there was some divine guidance there.
The question remains, would Blake Lively really orchestrate an entire harassment lawsuit just because Justin Baldoni said, thanks but no thanks? That's quite the step. But hey, in Tinseltown, anything's possible. You can't script this level of real-life chaos. Or maybe you can, and they just did. Between possible creative differences, big personalities, and theories about flirty actors, the It Ends With Us shoot was apparently doomed from the start. The talk around set was that Blake changed costumes at will, ignoring the actual costume designer. Did it break continuity, or was it character empowerment? Everyone's got an opinion. Meanwhile, Justin's method approach might have created tension if Blake was mixing real feelings with on-screen romance. Confusion abounded, accusations flew, and here we are reading about lawsuits more than filming schedules. While the world's busy dissecting texts, cameo roles in superhero flicks, and contradictory accounts of who lifted who and when, Blake is knee-deep in legal drama, with some fans suspecting she's out to bury Justin. Justin is brandishing text receipts to prove she's lying, or at least severely twisting events. Ryan might be that secret ingredient, fueling or aggravating tensions. The theory that Blake caught feelings for Justin and launched scorched earth strategy after being turned down is the ultimate rumor, complete with half-sourced facts, side eyes, and comedic disclaimers. Until the court weighs in or a bombshell piece of evidence emerges, we're stuck in speculation land. But let's be real, speculation land is half the fun, right? If this was a rom-com script, the big final act might feature a dramatic confession from Blake admitting she fell for Justin. But in real life, we're more likely to see hush money, NDAs, or a no comment, the case is ongoing. Because that's how Hollywood typically wraps these fiascos.
I don't think it was the words. I think it was the intention and the why that I wanted to make the movie, and the heart that I try to put in everything that I do. And I think at the end of the day, that speaks maybe more than words do. I think that people can feel the intention. It's like the difference between like your grandmother's food and a restaurant's food.
Meanwhile, fans keep rewatching old interviews, zooming in on behind-the-scenes photos, analyzing the tilt of heads and the length of eye contact. We get it. We're all starved for that next scandal fix. The real question is, will this saga be remembered as a laughable rumor or the truth behind a bigger meltdown than we realized? Either way, you gotta admit, makes for one heck of a tabloid read. In the swirling sea of accusations, $100 million lawsuits, conflicting statements, cameo references, this theory that Blake tried to woo Justin, got spurned, and turned him into the villain is easily one of the wildest. Yet many fans find it oddly plausible, given Blake's rumored track record and the contradictory evidence about who controlled those intimate scenes. But keep your critical thinking hats on. None of this is confirmed.
First of all, congrats on your little bump.
Congrats on your little bump.
What about my bump?
You've got two nice ones.
And they are kind of bumps, aren't they?
No, not bumps. The lovely lady lumps. Check it out.
Thank you.
We might see a big reveal in court or hush-hush settlements that keep the real tea hidden forever. For now, let's call it an entertaining rumor that makes a surprising amount of sense in the twisted logic of Hollywood heartbreak. In the land of spin and spectacle, this rumor takes the cake. The Blake fell for Justin then sued him out of spite angle is so sensational, it could be a scandal Netflix would kill to adapt. But like all theories, it's just that. Drop your thoughts in the comments because I need to know where y'all stand on this soap opera. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on this saga and all the other Hollywood chaos you secretly love. I'm Madison Starr, signing off with one last piece of advice. Never say it can't get any crazier because in Hollywood, it always can. Stay messy, stay blessed, and get ready for more drama because if you thought this was peak chaos, something tells me we're only at the intermission of this epic show. Grab your popcorn and buckle up because this Hollywood ride is far from over.